Yes, he was 16 and a half that time. He was hit on the face. I saw that, I was there. I went on the ground and saw that the blood was coming, and I said, come on, let's go in. He said, no, it's all right, sir, I'll bat. The physiotherapist, he did some, put on the helmet, and I think it was Wakar. He bowled another, sent it for 4, 3 consecutive 4s, and 50 odd he got, but brilliant, absolutely. Absolutely, yes, brilliant. And that is the time I said, sometimes you tell the person, about a baby in the cradle, that this baby is going to be somebody. That is the time I thought, this baby is going to be somebody. And this is what happened.
So what was that young Sachin Tendulkar like? 16
sometimes it was difficult to bring out Sachin from the ground when we used to do the net practice and something. So the ground staff used to come and they said, sir, now we have to put up the wickets and other things for the test match, get ready. Please ask your boys to come in. And first was Sachin. He said he wouldn't like to leave the ground. He used to be there first and last to come out of the field. And he never liked to be, standing there and watching the practice, nothing. Always running after the ball or bowling or batting, all the time. His dedication was superb, fantastic, absolutely. He was possessed with this game, absolutely. And, his love for this game is amazing, amazing. Because after that also, when during the lunch time, you would see some people used to take the lunch, him and Ankola, they used to practice inside with the, Sachin used to bat and that fellow Ankola used to throw the ball at him. In dressing room also, it was like that. Absolutely. Sometimes I used to think he's a crazy boy, but he was real crazy for the game. He was that crazy.
And in 2007, you again became manager.
Yeah, manager, yes.
And I'm sure nothing would have changed.
Nothing, same thing. And the mistakes, whatever he made, he would like to go in the nets and correct those mistakes and continue playing. This is what happened it was in Scotland, Scotland or Ireland, we were playing against South Africans and he was bowled by Callis on 9. So after when he came back, he was sitting alone and then since I knew him, I went and sat next to him and I said, Sachin, that ball which you try to play on the onside, you should have played straight on. So next day, we both went in the nets. I was throwing the ball to him and asked him to play straight. He went on play. After that, he never stopped.
And it's always that willingness to learn.
Yes. And see, at that time, 2007, how old he was then?
34.
Yeah, there. Again wants to learn. That is the beauty about this cricketer. Fantastic.
And now he's going through a rough patch. So what would you tell him, as someone who's seen him from a very young age?
I'm feeling sorry for him. He's going through a very, very sad part. He's trying his best to perform well. Where I could see that at Calcutta, I think he got 80, no? 70,
yes, 76.
Yeah. I knew that he was trying to stay there, but it wasn't a convincing innings. He was trying to be there. It was a patchy innings, I would say. Knowing Sachin, his performances, the way he bats, and that's what. So I was feeling really sad about it. And such a great name he's got all over in cricketing world. Unfortunately, people are forgetting those things, those days. The love and he gave through his batting to the millions of people. The same people are talking about his retirement and other things.
that
It's a
again-
sad part. And
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but that again brings your point that you were saying earlier, that people in India, that culture has to change.
change, yes. You must. Because I remember in Australia when we went, there was one, their ex-captain Cowper. He played against us at Adelaide. He got 100, I think, him. And he was going a very bad patch, very bad. But that was his last innings almost. But entire crowd got up when he entered the field. That sort of culture. And he got out early, but when he was going back, again they stood up and clapped him. That kind of reception. Look at the reception Ponting got. When he was out, when he went back, the entire crowd got up, Australian, and they clapped him. Against the South Africa, just recently I seen, yes. That sort of culture should come. You must learn to appreciate, and if a person going through bad thing, encourage him. That is important, and that's how you enjoy the sport. Not only cricket, but any game. If that is done, I think we would have achieved fantastic thing in sporting field. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
So then final question.